Okay, hello everybody. We're gonna swap a charge port in this Galaxy Tab 3 today. Hopefully this will be a nice quick short stream. And no micro soldering or anything, so sorry to disappoint. Hello Ed, how you doing? Hey Cam. Are you driving yet, Cam? Have I got audio issues here? Let me see. Hello? Testing, testing. No micro soldering now, sorry. Just replacing this port right quick. Hopefully this will be a short stream. Sorry. I'll try to do something else later. Nope, not yet. Not driving yet. Okay. So how long do they make you wait before you can take the test again? Alright, right now we've got I took the back off this thing already. We got the screws out over here. Plug disconnected. Now we're just going around to open this thing up, get the med frame out of it. Theory test you can take a week or so, many days later. Ever replaced the battery in a Surface 2? Yes, I have, Ed, and they are, I mean, well, that sucks. They are difficult just to open up. This thing here is what I was trying to show everybody on my last stream. This thing is so thin, it makes opening up those surfaces a lot easier. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still difficult, but let's see. Actually test whenever there's a space. It is pretty packed and waiting until January. I'm sorry to hear that, Cam. Oh, wait, let's see. I probably need to get the SIM card out of here first. Yeah, our own micro SD card, sorry. Where did oh, this thing, Ed, I got it from Mobile Centrics. They sent it to me with an order. They sent it free. Let's see, this one doesn't have a SD card in it. It's just got the slot. Yeah, no card. All right. So moving on. I mean, it's like $1.50, $1.60, something like that. So it's a really cheap tool. It's one of those freebies they'll throw in an order occasionally. And at first I was going to throw it away. And then I got that Surface job and found that it worked really well for that. Much better than a regular SSMO. Much better than any of these little plastic picks. The thing is, it's just so thin that I mean, you really have to try. You can take this thing and bend it like this, all right, and so it does. And it's really super thin, so it doesn't put any pressure on those screens. And the real danger with those surfaces is cracking the screen while you're trying to open it, because that's the only way in. Well, I think the newer model, which I have not seen yet. Let's see, what do we got hung up over here? Nothing. The newer models, I believe, are easier to open and work on. So, but I have not seen one yet. So, the newest one I've seen is a 5, I believe it is. Okay, so we've got the mid frame off, and let me look under the microscope here. Oh, that's not OBS. Alright, let's see. Focus, you fact. Alright, I can't see you guys comment while that's up. Let's see here. Probably need a little heat on that. Maybe not. Yeah, it's solid enough to go ahead and come out. So what are you doing today, Ed? You just watching YouTube and hanging out? Or are you working? I gotta have one for sure. My playing cards are bending. Yeah, the playing cards will bend up, and they're also much. I mean, you think a playing card's thin, but it's thick compared to this thing. And yeah, if you've got one of those, then trying to replace a surface battery will be much easier on you. You won't end up wanting to throw it out the window after you break the screen. Yeah, okay, so this is going to require a little heat. Let's see. Can you even see that? I'm still trying to figure out. Let's see, come on. This YouTube lag sucks sometimes. Okay, let's give this a little heat so we can get it out of there. Yeah, if you're working on a Surface trying to open one up, and I don't even know what these are called. It's made by Quan Lee. If you go to Mobile Centrics, and they'll have a section, and it's called Tools and Accessories or something like that. And there's a whole section for Quan Lee tools. Scroll about halfway down through the middle of it there, and you'll see this particular tool. Alright, there's the old charge port out. Oh. Here's the new charge port. And I'm sorry, this isn't micro soldering or anything like that. It's just a job I had to do, and I thought I'd try to get another stream going while I was at it, so my apologies to everybody. We're going to stick this back down in here. Hopefully everybody can see that. It's weird. I have to keep the view on the microscope. In other words, where I'm looking, you can't see everything I see. You see roughly, or you're missing roughly the top, maybe third of the image. Okay, so that's all. That's real easy. That's all back in there. And now we're going to snap the frame back together. This is the let me switch cameras again. I still have to get used to this YouTube thing. Okay, so we got the charge port all back in there, and now it's simply a matter of snapping this frame back together. You don't want to push too hard and break the screen or anything, but you want to get it in there good. You'll hear it click and pop and make nasty noises that make you cringe, but that's really what you want, what you're looking for. Okay, there's one right there. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we've got all that back in. Put our two screws back in. I've got OBS covering the chat window so I can't see who came up. No problem liking the stream. Well, thank you, Ed. I'm just getting started, so until I sort out and get comfortable with YouTube in general, all the buttons and doodads and whatnot, then I'm trying to keep my streams themselves simple enough that I can do the work without having to think about it too much, and I can focus more on the stream itself and making sure that it's all working instead of busting my brain trying to figure out the stream and the job. So I will do more complex streams in the future. Alright, now we're just going to put this piece of tape back down. If I can figure out where I went. There we go. This just covers everything up good here. Make sure nothing comes disconnected or gets shorted out. I got some janky tweezers. Alright. So that's good. Now we'll go back to desktop. And alright, so that charge port, that's installed. That's all in there. All it is now is putting the back on it. Well, you know, I guess I should make sure it charges first. Let's do that. Okay, so I have one. Oh, you have one of these Surface Tab 3s needing a screen. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can flip my other camera around. It's in this sort of a mess here. I make my money fixing things, not streaming, so bear with me. Come on, camera. Let's see if you can see that. No, I'm gonna need two hands over here. Alright, so it's charging 1.22 amps. Oh, it stayed. It's a miracle. Okay, so I don't think the screens on these are too bad, Ed. Let me see here. Galaxy Tab 3. This one's a 10.1 inch, and on these the glass and the LCD are glued together, I believe. Maybe not. Alright, so they're out of glass, but the LCD is about 25 bucks. So it's not too bad. Oh, man, I killed my thing here. Okay, so yeah, the screens on these really aren't that bad. When I looked on Mobile Centrics there, I saw that it looked like the screen and the LCD were separate, but I'm fairly certain that they are not. That they're glued together into one piece, and you have to replace the whole assembly. Because I'm not refurbishing screens. I'm sorry, but I mean, if you have something like Mobile Centrics where you're doing volume and you've got somebody dedicated all the time that only does refurbishing for screens or something like that, then it might be worth it. But for me, no, I'm just going to send my screens back. And this one's got a few scratches on it, but I'm just going to send my screens back in to them and let them deal with it. It's not worth my time. Alright, so let's see. See if we got enough charge in here to turn this thing on. I don't want to, yeah, there it goes. Okay, I don't want to dox anybody, so I may take this off the screen, off the table here in a minute. But as you can see, when it came in, the battery was completely dead, wouldn't turn on. The charge port was really mangled, and there was nothing else wrong with it. So I'll show you the charge port here in the microscope here in a second. Oh, so I better take that off the screen. I don't know. It's just a picture of charging 1% on the battery. And it's definitely pulling charging current, as you can see in the upper left there. So that's it for this job. Oh, wait a minute. I'll show you. Let me put this over here out of the way. I got to put the back on it, of course, too. But let me show you. Well, I need a higher resolution monitor. I'll show you under the scope here if I can. Okay, so one of the biggest issues, if you can see that, is that in focus? That's a little better. Okay, so if you can see it here on this side, there's a metal plate all the way across the bottom, and it turns, well, in this case, down. And on this side, you can see it's burned a little bit right here, and that whole chunk of the side's missing. The pins themselves are sort of mangled up a little bit. Just the whole thing's in bad shape. I mean, I've seen worse, don't get me wrong, but I mean, there's one of the power pins way back there. So this port has definitely seen its day. So we're gonna get rid of that. We put the new port in, and let's see. I guess we can put the back on it here. Let's see, this camera. We can put it back on, and again, you're going to get the crazy snapping noises. And don't push too hard and break the screen or anything. Don't be silly. And we'll just about wrap it up here as soon as I can get this back on. And I may do another stream here in a little while if I have something easy and or slightly interesting, something different. I mean, I don't know if I want to stream MacBooks or not. I mean, I get them here and I work on them, but I also work on a lot of other things. And it seems like people like Lewis and Paul and Tim from TCRS, like there's so many streams from those that I pushed a button and this thing is talking to me. Go home, quit doing that. Turn off the screen. Alright. So, in other words, it's easier to win a 100-meter sprint if you have 2 people racing than 100 people racing. I'm more likely to get some attention, some subs, doing something different than what they're doing. At least I hope so. Alright, so this is done. I'm going to let it sit on the charger over here for a little while and call the customer and let them know it's done. And that's it for this stream, guys. I've tried to do a nice, short, quick stream finally, and hopefully I finally managed to do that. So I may be back later. I may not. It depends on how things go. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.